first ball. Afghanistan against Nepal, penultimate match in this group. Final match to come a little bit later on. It's Bangladesh against Hong Kong. So just to reiterate, Afghanistan have won the toss and they decided to field. All smiles for Afghanistan. Afghanistan getting ready to go out onto the ground. Already out there is Aleem Dar. Here are the teams then. Nepal unchanged from their last outing. That was the defeat at the hands of Bangladesh. So a day game, and they'll be looking to utilise their spinners. Shakti Gauchin, Basant Rejmi and Paris Kadga. Afghanistan, 3 changes for them. Out go Najib Tarakai, Gulbadin Naib and Hamza Hotak, the left-arm spinner. Back into the side come Nawaz Mangal and Karim Sadiq, who were left out in the previous game, and it's a first game in this tournament for the Seema Mirvez Ashraf. Always you feel the key for Nepal is getting runs on the board. Can they do that? They didn't get enough in their last match against Bangladesh, just 126 they managed, but in their opening encounter 149 for 8, and that proved more than enough to be victorious against Hong Kong. They won by 80 runs, so it's a crucial first period of play. You fancy this. Can Nepal get off to some sort of start? And if they can, and then if they can post a decent score, their spinners will very much keep them in contention. Atta Ali Khan is alongside me. Atta, this has all the makings of a very, very interesting encounter.
Yeah, I reckon they will be facing up against some quality attack, knowing that Afghanistan bowling have certainly impressed quite a few of us. There will be a good test for these youngsters right at the top of the order. Yes, they need to get a good start. I think that is very important. And it's a pitch that you need to spend just a little bit time to make sure that you get used to the conditions. We're all expecting the fireworks, but it's important that they get a good start in, and the one that gets set goes on. He'll be a difficult customer. Shapu Zadran, left arm seamer, can get that extra bounce, especially on these kind of surfaces. He'll be bowling from the pavilion, and he's been very impressive.
Particularly impressive with the first ball of the last match against Hong Kong. He removed Irfan Ahmed with that first delivery. And that was a dream start as far as Afghanistan were concerned. Shapur Zadran in that last match, 4 overs, 2 for 27. Shibash Korkarel, he's going to be the man who will take strike. It's the old firm, if you like, for Nepal here. Same openers for all 3 matches. Sagapun at the non-strikers end in the last match. They put together a stand of 19, and in the opening encounter against Hong Kong, they shared a partnership of 36 for the first wicket. Time now then for the countdown ahead of the first ball of action. Aleem Dar says, let's play. Stifled shout for LBW. Sounded as though there was a little bit of an edge on that one. Aleem Dar, the umpire at the bowler's end. Vastly experienced. Former Icc Umpire of the Year from Pakistan. Have another look at that LBW shout first up.
Yeah, he has the ability to bring the ball back into the right hand, and look at that bounce.
S. Ravi, the other umpire with us, he's at square leg from India. Playing a little bit away from his body there, Korkarel, but he'll pick up the single. And Nepal off the mark.
Yeah, big game for Afghanistan as well. Looking forward to win it convincingly. and get them some sort of chance to go to the Super 10s. And they've made 3 changes. I'd like to see Mirwais Ashraf, who's come in as a seamer.
Yeah, we saw him field that ball down at third man. Here he is, Mirwais Ashraf. First game of the tournament. Played in the Asia Cup though. Just the solitary slip in, first up for Afghanistan. Then 4 fielders inside the ring on the offside, 2 on the on. The only fielders outside the ring in the first 6 overs, just 2 of them allowed, down at long leg and third man. Short, slashed over backward point. Sagapun off the mark. Just a single. Good work from Mirwais Ashraf getting round there at third man.
You're not afraid to throw their bats around. The opening batsman from the Nepal team. Good support. Now, there is a university where a lot of students have come to study. That's why we see fans coming to support the Nepal team and also Afghanistan. Brilliant.
Squeezed backward of square on the offside. Mirwais Ashraf, a busy boy in this first over. Ball angled across the right-handers by Shapur Zadran. He does move the ball back into the right-hander off the seam. Very rarely do you see him swing the ball back in.
They've already played here before on this sort of a surface, the same strip that was used earlier. And he picked up 2 for 27 out of the 4 overs that he bowled. He should get used to these conditions.
The end of a very good first over there from Shapur Zadran. 3 without loss, Nepal. Afghanistan fans here, enjoying themselves, hoping for victory today. Two teams, Nepal unchanged throughout this tournament. They've had a settled side, Afghanistan. 3 changes for them today. Incoming former captain Naraz Mangal, Karim Sadiq and Mirwais Ashraf. 3 changes for them. Najib Tarakai, who opened the batting against Hong Kong in the last match. Gulbuddin Naib, the all-rounder, and the left-arm spin, Hamza Hotak, missing out today. 4 fans, making their feelings clear. Here's Dolat Zadran. Good aggressive running by Kokorel. It's really good cricket, coming back for the second there. It's leg buys.
Very good running between the wickets. Mentioned about that they would like to pick up a few quick runs down the leg side. And look at the first run, realizing that he had to come across from the pitch, away from the pitch. But did manage to bring and then pick up that second run quite easily. Drifting down the leg side. Need to pitch it on the business areas. Somewhere on the off-stump line, that's what Dolat Zadran needs to pitch.
More like it. Dolat Zadran, remember, generated a fair amount of pace in that last match against Hong Kong. He smashed Mark Chapman in the helmet. That was 142 kilometres an hour. Seriously quick, Dolat Zadran. He's the outstanding bowler for Afghanistan in their qualifying campaign for the 2012 ICC World 2020. He's bowling from the other end when he slammed that short ball into Mark Chapman's helmet. Chapman just coming down the pitch and regretting it. It was a seriously quick delivery and it required a change of helmet. Thank goodness for helmets. Bang. Smashed into the visor. Gave it a serious dent. The shoulder of the bat down to third man. And Atta, that confirms what you were talking about on your pitch report and indeed before the match. A little bit of extra bounce there for the seamers.
Yeah, what can happen once a bowler sees that there is an extra bounce available? If you look at the one, they just tend to pitch a little bit too short. Look at that. Though that length this tournament has been on a shorter side. So they just need to bowl, I think, the good length areas where the ball can get some extra bounce and get the batsman in some kind of trouble. If you keep pitching it short, then the batsman will be on the back foot all the time, expecting a short one. Much better there on the occasion from Daulat Zadran. Yes, you mentioned about the pace that is bowled, but if he gets the ball to move a bit off the pitch, then this certainly creates some problem for the batsman. As a bowler, initially you need to bowl and make sure you get into a good rhythm by bowling stump to stump and see whether the ball can do a bit, because if the ball is moving, it can only move once the ball is pitched up to the batsman.
Slashed over backward point, and it'll go for 4. First boundary of the innings, and it goes to Sagapun. It's the end of the over, 7 from it, 10 without loss.
That was too full, a little bit too full. Chancing his arms upish over the fielder on the offside. The first boundary comes for the Nepal team.
Nepal, Gyanendra Malla to come in next. Very wristy player. And Paris Khadka, absolutely outstanding with the bat so far. The Nepal captain, Vinod Bandari, Sharad Basorka, the engine room of the Nepal batting lineup.
Just looking at that scorecard, the men to come to follow, I would expect the captain, because the one he's looked in really good form, and you don't have too many overs to play around with. Yes, they were already in the 3rd over. I would like the captain to come at number 3, so he can bat a little bit, few more overs. He's been a terrific touch. Have to wait and see whether that decision is made.
Paris Khadka actually came out for the anthems with his pads on. He scored 41 in each of the 2 matches that have been played so far. Gyanendra Malla, remember, got 48 in that opening encounter against Hong Kong. Here are the strike rates, and Paris Khadka's strike rate certainly superior to Gyanendra Malla. Here is Khadka spinning the ball from hand to hand. These 2 sides, they know all about each other. They've played each other in the semi-final of the Icc World 2020 qualifier. That was in November in Abu Dhabi. Nepal batted first on that occasion as well. They were 90 for 8 and Afghanistan knocked the runs off very easily. 96 for 3 with 5 overs and 4 balls in hand. Played each other twice in the most recent Asian Cricket Council 2020 Cups as well, and victories there for Afghanistan on both occasions too. Nepal batting first on both those occasions as well. So it's a well-worn path that these two sides are treading at the moment. Nepal batting first. The key is, can they get enough runs on the board? Because they've got that spin attack. There's Paris Khadka, there's Shakti Gauchin, there's Basant Rejmi. If they've got those runs on the board, they can put some pressure on Afghanistan.
Yeah, they have to try and score in the range of 150, if not 160, to put some kind of pressure, because, mind you, Afghanistan has a very good top order. How well Mohammad Shahzad plays right at the top of the order.
The third man has been the busiest fielder in this match so far. Down there now is Najibullah Zadran. He's replaced Mirwais Ashraf. He obviously decided Mirwais was having to do too much running down there. Virtually everything has come off the face of the bat down there off Shapur Zadran. Again, an illustration of the fact that he's angling the ball across the right-hander.
Very good over so far, just the 2 runs. He's getting his line and length in a pretty good area. That's the reason why the batsmen have not been able to free their arms.
Trying to free his arms there. Corkerell, oh goodness me, it's fallen safe. Mohammad Nabi completely misjudging it. Well, that looked as though it was going to be a very simple catch. There were 4 fielders inside the circle on the offside. None of them caught it. 13 without loss.
Yeah, the problem was when it went up in the air, it was Mohammad Nabi who thought that the fielder right next to him would have gone for it. That's why he just stopped in his tracks. Exactly that. Karim Sadiq, the fielder, that should have been taken. Just stopped right in the end.
Needed a call. So a lucky escape there for Subhash Corkerell. Complete breakdown in communication between Karim Sadiq and his captain Mohammad Nabi. Here is Nabi fielding that. Karim Sadiq is usually one of the more vociferous members of this side, but on this occasion he said nothing. Nabi was coming in, it was his catch really, but Karim Sadiq was moving towards him, and that's what Nawraz Mangal, the former skipper, thinks. Where was the call, he said. Those fans aren't too impressed, are they? Thumbs up for Karim Sadiq now, but a little bit like shutting the gate after the horse has bolted. It's a little bit too high for me, that. A scampered run. Was there any bat involved? Yes, there was. No signal from umpire S. Ravi, so there must have been an inside edge.
It just seems that the Nepali top order, the openers, have struggling with the bounce. A bit of an inside edge on that occasion. Would have gone down the leg side. It turns out to be a very big test for a team like Nepal, though, because you really don't get these kind of surfaces back in Nepal, because you've got to come in and practice. They've played a game here already. 2 before this. So they should get used to this condition, but they are in a bit of a bother here, I reckon, especially against the seamer.
See what the pulse question is. Which of these 2 teams has impressed you the more in this tournament? Afghanistan or Nepal? Nepal. Cast your vote. Icc-cricket.com. Let us know what you think. That's the pulse question. Oh, that's really well run. Terrific stuff by Subhash Corkerell, calling his partner through, backing up very well indeed. That's what they need to do, these players. If they can't hit boundaries, they need to rotate the strike.
Yeah, 4 runs in this over, all singles in each delivery. Now this is where he got hit just a couple of deliveries earlier. Short one into the ribs. seem to be comfortable against those short pitch deliveries, and with the extra bounce also troubling the batsman.
No ball. Oh dear me. Zadran overstepping. And that will be a free hit.
And they are expecting a boundary of this delivery, the free hit. The fans are looking up to see them scoring a few boundaries. Look at that. Oh, way out. That is a big no ball. Here you go. Where does he try to hit it?
Field can't change, of course. And straight up in the air. This should be taken by Karim Sadiq. It is. But, of course, he can't be dismissed, so the batsmen just take a single.
Certainly had an opportunity to hit behind the square on the offside towards the third man area, because the third one was quite quick. Instead of that, it just hit it in front. That's the problem for the batsman. Not getting used to these extra bounce that the seamers are extracting. Afghanistan will be quite happy.
Driven down towards mid-off, and the catch taken, Mohammed Nabi. Safe as houses, and the first wicket goes down. Saga Pun looking to go over the top, but doesn't clear. The fielder on the edge of the circle. Saga Pun, the first man dismissed for Nepal, out for 8, then 19 for 1.
Already picked up 6 runs in that over. No need to hit up in the air. Always a danger that if you miss time, then yes, gets the slice of the bat, you will not be able to clear the infield. Soft dismissal. Poor shot in the end. But Zadran very happy to see the back of Sagapur. 19 for 1.
The new batsman. That best score on the right-hand side of your screen was what he got in his opening encounter of this tournament against Hong Kong. These players know each other pretty well. And here's the end of Saga Pun. He's been guilty a little bit in this tournament of not getting all that close to the ball when he tries to drive. Back turning in his hand. And a simple catch for the captain. Marla, very wristy player. He's at the non-strikers now, though. That was the last ball of the over. One thing we've noticed about Saga Pun in this tournament is when he's looking to drive, he doesn't get much of a stride in. Again,
he just goes deep in his crease, doesn't he? And then you can see the front foot not really coming closer to that ball. A bit of a technique problem here for the opener. It's such an important game for Afghanistan and also for Nepal, because they would would like to ensure that whether it's possible for them to win this one. Look how deep is in his crease, and then the front foot doesn't really get that big stride, playing away from the body. And a relatively very easy catch for the captain.
Sadran, the man making the breakthrough. Giveaway, that replay we just saw, the stump cam replay, the giveaway, after he played the shot, there was another adjustment with the front foot, so clearly he wasn't balanced when he was striking the ball. Have a look at it here. There's the shot, and there's the other adjustment.
He's bowled well. 3 dots already in this over. And if you're a seamer, you'd love to come and bowl on these kind of surfaces. They're making life difficult for the Nepal at the moment.
Giving himself a little bit of room there. Subhash Kokaral. They're getting a little bit frustrated here, Nepal. We've just had the 1 boundary so far, and we're in the fifth over of this innings. They just can't get any momentum at the moment, can they?
They're up against quality attack. Told you that before, because Afghanistan has a pretty decent bowling attack. Not only with the seamers, they've also got some very good spin. Samuel Shenwari, the leg spinner. Mohammad Dabi, the off spinner. So they've got to really bat well. And the shot selections need to be right up there. Terrific over so far. 4 dots. That's how they create the pressure on the batsman.
Heaved away on the onside. That's pressure relief. And the first boundary for Subhash Kokaral.
And a pretty good one too. Much needed boundary for the Nepal team. Just the second one. You can't afford to bowl there. Short, already on the back foot, and then pulls away. It's a pretty good shot. Should give him some kind of confidence.
Well, that shot has brought a change in the field. Fine legs come up into the circle, and square leg has dropped back. Third man also up in the circle as well. In fact, no, he's stayed back now. That's a cracking shot. Successive boundaries for Kokaral. So that ends up being a good over for Nepal. 8 runs from it, 27 for 1. Tripur Zadran down, just for a second out. Full in length. And Kokaral just getting his front leg out of the way here, clearing that front leg and lobbering it down the ground. Really timed that one beautifully.
Terrific shot from the batsman. Projected scores. They would get some. Would like to get something around 150. From here on, they need to score more than 8 runs, or just 8 runs in an over. Tripur Zadran bowled a short one, was put away, and then he tried to pitch it up, and this was belted down the ground quite nicely. Gets into a good position here. Just moves his left leg away, and then straight as an arrow. Lovely shot.
Sami Shinwari, the leg spinner, coming on in the power play. 5 for 13 is best. That was against Kenya in the Icc World 2020 qualifier in Sharjah in November. A lovely shot through the offside. That's Gyanendra Mala's first ball. What a way to introduce yourself.
What a shot. Beautifully played. We already saw a very good looking shot in the previous over. Gyanendra is facing his first delivery, and take a look at that shot. Has put that away very nicely indeed. It was there to be hit, and he says, thank you very much, I'll take it. Have to put it away and find the gap. That was the key.
Offside field being reinforced even more if that's possible. 5 fielders inside the ring on that offside. And so Mala's response is to try and go onside.
He needs to be careful because he tried that shot to play against the spin. And the danger of if he gets to play on that direction, danger of getting a leading edge. Look at that shot. Much better to eye the area on the offside, even if it's a short one.
Can't pierce that very tight offside ring. Have a look at this offside. It's a short third man, backward point, cover, and extra cover. By piercing that. Just over extra cover and 4. Well, the invitation was there, and Marla took it up with aplomb.
Well, he's done what you've just asked for. A little bit more flight on that occasion from Shinwari. And then he's trying to hit it over the top. Just gets over the top of that fielder at extra cover. Mohammad Nabi.
It's a short ball, pulled over mid-on. That's 5 fours in the last 7 balls. And this is momentum now for Nepal.
Brilliant batting from Gyanendra. That was short, poor delivery. Asking to be hit. And goes out for the boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for him. Already 3 fours from the bat of Gyanendra. He's looking good, really good.
Is this the one big over? What a contrast for Sami Shinwari. He got 3 for 19 in the semi-final of the Icc World 2020 qualifier against the same opposition. And he's first over now, and he's gone again. Oh, that's gone all the way for 6. Terrific stuff. 18 off the over, the end of the power play, and Nepal on fire. 45 for 1.
One of the best hits so far against the spin, but was there in the slot. 84 meters. What a terrific over this is for Nepal. 18 runs in that over. After 6, it's 45 for 1.
What a terrific over that was for Nepal. 18 runs from it. Shinwari taken to the cleaners. Here's the 6. Gyanendra introducing himself. Hit a bottom hand. Open spaces beyond mid-on. He stands and admires it. Was that the one big over? Join the conversation on Twitter. So it's a double change for Afghanistan. Shapur Zadran off after conceding those 2 boundaries at the back end of his last over. And into the action for the first time in this tournament, Merviz Ashraf.
It's important for the other batsmen, Kakrual, to understand that they've picked up 18 runs in that previous over. New bowler, medium pacer, 5 wickets. They just need to be a little bit circumspect. Yes, they've gone into a good momentum, but you don't want to lose wickets. It's important from Nepal's perspective that they get in and get a good partnership. 26 of just 13 deliveries, this partnership.
It's nicely done. 2020 is not all about big shots. This has been a very good power play indeed for Nepal. Kadka due in next. Prizes for guessing who they like. Here he is. He'll be pretty happy with the way things are going now as well, I'm sure. So it was a slow start in the power play. Sagapun going over backward point, and then caught on the edge of the circle by Mohammad Nabi. Zadran breaking through, and all of a sudden Subhash Karkarel decided to break loose, and Gyanendra did exactly the same. And the good news for Nepal is that this is actually now their highest score in the power plays in this tournament. 44 for 2 against Hong Kong, 38 for 1 against Bangladesh, and now 45 for 1. So the omens are good for them at the moment.
This is a good comeback because he gave away 18 runs in the previous over and he's just given him a 1 run. So this is good stuff. The power plays in Chittagong, 45 for 1. It's a good one, really good one for Nepal.
Driven through extra cover. Oh, he's timed that one beautifully. Oh, what a fantastic piece of fielding. Oh, that's brilliant by Shafiqullah. Batsman still able to come back for 3 though. Good running. End of 7 overs, 49 for 1. Blazing shot through the offside, and how about that for a bit of fielding at full tilt. Shafiqullah flicking the ball back, preventing that extra run. How important will that be in the final analysis? So Afghanistan winning the toss, opting to bowl first. Sagapun, the only man dismissed so far. Subhash Kokarel and Gyanendra Mala going along very nicely indeed. 30 they've added now in just 18 deliveries. Change up here in the commentary position. Now alongside me, Sean Pollock. Good afternoon to you, Sean.
Yeah, mate, it's good to be here. It looks like there's been a change of strategy for the Nepal team ever since the spinners come into the attack. They really have looked to attack. It's been some good cricket. Bit of a slow start when the seamers won. Ever since there's been that change, there's been a change of gear.
Mohamed Nabi, the captain. Mr. Consistent with the ball, and that brings up the 50. What have your impressions been, Sean, of the way Nepal have gone about things so far?
Yeah, they were quite selective up front, weren't they, with the seamers operating. There's some little bit of movement, which will be also pretty interesting for other people in the top 10 who are going to be participating at this ground. They've been monitoring what sort of surfaces are on offer. I think it's been good since they lost their first wicket. Consolidated a bit, and now they're looking to put home the advantage.
Nabi knows all about these conditions. Played in the Bangladesh Premier League at the start of last year. Vastly experienced cricketer all around the world. The reverse hit, the switch hit, and it's taken. So Nabi strikes, just getting a little bit too fancy there, Gyanendra Mala, and Nowruz Mangal takes the catch at short third man. So Nepal lose their second wicket, and Mala, who played so attractively there in the previous over against the leg spin of Shenwari, he now departs for 22, and Nepal lose their second wicket. They're 51 for 2.
It's a bit of a change of strategy. It was tied up for a few deliveries, decided to do the reverse hit into motion. Unfortunately, didn't execute it all that well. Gets the top edge, and at backward points takes the catch. The bowler, he's happy. His plans worked. He's picked up the second wicket.
Katka, the skipper, the man who leads from the front in every way, shape and form for Nepal. 41 in each of the 2 matches so far. A best of 68 was against Hong Kong. Excellent strike rate. A little bit later we'll see him with the ball. He can bowl off spin or seam up. Mr. Versatile. Fans are quite happy to see him. They don't mind that they've lost a wicket. Non-striker's end, the batsman crossed. Just wonder, Sean, we've seen Gyanendra Mala play so well in orthodox fashion. Was this really necessary?
Yeah, it probably wasn't, but in T20 cricket, basically anything goes, and you can just see the pressure building on him. He had 2 deliveries where he knocked it to short mid-wicket and didn't pick up a run. He decided to be a bit more adventurous. 51 for 2.
Match very interestingly poised at the moment then. Just as it looked as though Nepal were getting some momentum. Mala departing. A very well played 22 from just 13 deliveries. It means that Paris Khadka's now got some time to play himself in. Paris Khadka getting ready to take his first ball from Mervez Ashraf. His first over was a very tidy one indeed. It's 4 runs from it.
Yeah, we have a look at the dismissal again. Didn't try this too many times. Takes the hand off the bat. Gets into the position to play the switch hit. Fortunately, the line, I don't know if it was seen by the bowler, Nabi, but he fired it down the leg side, which made it difficult to grab it and take it across to the offside again.
Was bounce also a factor there, Sean, as well? Did it bounce a little bit more than he anticipated?
Yeah, I think on the surface, what we've noticed so far, you often come to the subcontinent thinking you're going to get a little bit of turn, but the ball just tends to skid on a touch, and maybe a little bit of bounce as well. Maybe have a look at it. Pitches. A little bit of bounce, takes the top edge.
A bit of a pause. Fine leg, in fact, is now coming up into the circle. And mid-off is going back to long off. And Khadka's off the mark. Just coming back to that reverse hit, Sean, how much practice is actually required to play that shot and play it well?
Yeah, a lot, I think, because I didn't used to play it too often in my time. In fact, when we used to do anything with reverse, we used to maybe play a little reverse paddle, or end of my career, every once in a while I played a reverse hit, but I never switched the hands, and I think that's the real challenge for the batsman. Some people can do it naturally, others have to spend a lot of time practicing. We're interested to see the conditions here as well. It's the new ball, there was a little bit of swing. Let's see the opening bowlers of Afghanistan getting the ball to shape around a little bit. I remember playing the test match here in 2003, I think it was, where we also got the new ball to swing around, but didn't swing around for long. There's nice grass covering. Interesting to see if that continues as the tournament goes. Well,
Bowling! What a big wicket that is. Paris Khadka's gone, and Mervez Ashraf, in his first appearance of the tournament, makes the breakthrough. It's the big wicket. And that's what they think of it. Happy to be on the big screen, but not so happy that the captain's dismissed. Mervez Ashraf, what a fine piece of bowling. And Paris Khadka, who's been the form batsman for Nepal so far, has to depart. Out for just one. Nepal 53 for 3.
as Brian mentioned, so far he's had 2 knocks. He's made 41 on both occasions, so this is a big blow for Nepal. Have a look at the delivery. Just pitches, nips back nicely through the gate. Wasn't really the length to force. And Ashraf, he's over the moon. He's picked up the key wicket.
Afghan fans happy. They've got every reason to be. Sharad Vasorka. New batsman. Sharad Vasorka, very much the finisher for Nepal usually, but he's got a fair amount of time to bat now. It's at the non-strikers end though. It's 2 wickets in successive overs that Nepal have lost.
Big blow here for Nepal, there's no doubt about that, to lose 2 quick wickets. Now we have a look at the delivery again, as it pitches just nips back through the gate and the off stumps out the ground. Quality delivery, the seam was angled to try and make the ball nip back, tuck him up for room. It's a bit of an adventurous shot from Paris on his 3rd or 4th delivery.
Really good bit of bowling though. Hitting the top of off stump. He's lost his shape in the shot there, and Mohamed Nabi, a very happy man. Is there a little bit of bat in that? That's the only thing that could possibly have saved Sharad Vasorka there, I rather fancy.
Yeah, it looked like a good shot if he didn't get an inside edge. Nice and straight, we have a look at it. Full scratch.
This goes to show how things can turn around in 2020 cricket. They were looking so rosy at Nepal with Kokharel and Mala. It was 51 for 1. All of a sudden now, 2 balls away from the halfway stage. Completely different complexion on this game.
Nabi's bowling a really nice line, yeah. He's bowling nice and straight, off in any room, so basically the Nepal batsman can only score on the leg side. He's tucking them up, he's got 2 good fielders in the circle on the leg side.
Upish, just wide of Nabi. The end of the over, the halfway stage of the Nepal innings. They're 55 for 3. Sagapun was the early casualty. Kokharel and Mala went very nicely. 2 wickets in 2 successive overs. Really put a spanner in the works for Nepal though. Playing a miss. Going nowhere very rapidly at the moment, Nepal. How the momentum has shifted in this match in the last couple of overs.
Yeah, it has indeed. I think Andre, when he was dismissed 22 of 13 deliveries, he really did give the innings a bit of impetus. Fortunately, he's gone. Slack off. Bit of a consolidation period. Funny to say that in T20 cricket, but just a few deliveries to get themselves settled.
Signal here from Alim Dar. Leg by. Really is terrific from Mirwais Ashraf. His line has been fantastic today.
Also just angling them back at the right-hander. Another example there, inside edge onto the pad. They'll pick up a single. He's bowling a good length. He's not offering much width at all.
Big hulking man, Mirwais Ashraf. I always feel as though he could bowl a yard quicker. He's content to play that role as the 3rd seamer. And today, he's doing it absolutely exceptionally. Look at the bowling figures so far. 5 bowlers used. Sami Shenwari, the leg spinner. The exception to the rule, he was very harshly dealt with by Mala, but otherwise it's been very tidy stuff from Afghanistan. Quick single with the fielder back on the edge of the circle. End of the over, 58 for 3. Afghanistan side there. Played an excellent innings in the Asia Cup against Bangladesh. So 9 overs to go in the Nepal innings. Look at that, last 5 overs. They really have hit the buffers. Change of bowling now. Karim Sadiq coming on from the commentary box end. Bowling his off-spinning darts, but he's dropped short there. A little bit of footwork from Daulat Zadran.
Straight away, you see the difference. If you offer some width, it's easy for the batsman to free up the arms, and he hits the square on the offside. You can see it. It's wide, short. The batsman latches onto it. Fancy footwork.
Karim Sadiq actually kept wicket for Afghanistan in their Icc World Cricket League Division 5, 4 and 3 encounters before giving the gloves up with current keeper taking over from him, Mohammad Shahzad. It's important that Nepal don't panic here.
It was actually a good recovery by Shapur. Ball changed its route. He goes hard down the ground. Over the top, he'll pick himself up a boundary.
Cracking shot from Vasorka. Wasn't a half volley by any stretch of the imagination.
Shadiq is not the tallest customer, so his deliveries that he bowls will sort of skid onto the bat. Sharad just hits through the line, straight back over his head. Always a good place to go.
Again down the ground. Seen Karim Sadiq open the bowling in 2020 cricket. He'll just bowl those little darts in, sometimes round the wicket. Also seen him bowl at the death as well. That's kept low. Oh, a little bit of indecision by the two batsmen. In the end, they're safe though. End of the over, 7 from it, 65 for 3.
That last delivery from Sadiq is ideally what he wants to be bowling. Nice and straight. Ball stays down. Misses it, hits the stumps. Difficult. Sharad to try and work away. Yeah, we have a look at it again there. Angled in towards the stump. Stays down, and that would have hit middle leg. Sharad also has to watch where he runs on the surface. He's going to scuff it up nasty for his spinners.
So after that over from Shinwari that cost 18, I'll really have gone nowhere very quickly. Just 8 overs to go. Afghanistan winning the toss, putting the ball into bat. And it's a change of bowling. Shinwari back into the attack. Change of ends for him.
The first over he bowled was in the power play, and unfortunately things haven't got much better for him because he started with a no ball. A change of end, he hasn't marked out their run up too well. He went for 18 in his first over. He starts the second one, just going for a single with the first delivery. He's got to bowl it again, and it's going to be a free hit.
The only consolation he's got is that the batsman crossed, so the field can change. Let's have a look at where his front foot landed. Heel belongs to the umpire. The line, I should say.
You feel like he's got away with one there. Shenwar. His pants did strike behind the line. I suppose that doesn't count. It's got to be a part of the boot. Well, his leg spin is pretty flat, so doesn't really give it an opportunity to spin, and there's not much spin on the surface. It's a bit challenging for him. Alim Dar checks the front foot once again, wants to see where the marks have been made.
Tempted paddle, not out, says Alim Dar. It's been scampered through. There must have been some bat involved there, no signal.
A risky kind of shot when you've got a short 45 inside. There you go, he takes it from off stump, straight off the bat, goes airborne. You would think Shinwa would be quite a difficult custom on a surface where it just pitches and holds up a bit, but as we've talked about the grass covering here today, the ball's just sliding on and batsmen are able to hit through the line.
They left out the spinner today, one of their spinners, Afghanistan, Hamza Hotak, the left-arm spinner, missing out, with Mirvaz Ashraf coming into the side. Looking as though that's a pretty sensible selection here. End of the over, 71 for 3. Sorka, and he's capable of really putting his foot on the gas at the back end of the innings. All fans eternally optimistic, eternally enthusiastic. Seven overs to go then in this Nepal innings. And Karim Sadiq is to continue, and he's going to now operate round the wicket. That's generally what he does, particularly at the back end of the innings and also in the power plays. He just runs up, round the wicket, bowls darts, full length.
I'm now with you on his value at bowling at the death. I was just thinking, gosh, if you slid those on to me, I wouldn't mind it. But if you can fire those Yorkers in, that's good. Just missing the leg stump. I think there was the appeal and tempting to try and not get it called wide.
Well taken in the end, down the leg side there by Mohammad Shahzad. Radar just off a little bit for Karim Sadiq so far in this over. Successive wides, and it's prompted a little bit of a change perhaps with Nabi as to what the tactics are.
He wanted to try and target the leg stump and try and eliminate the offside of the field, but now he's changed back. How will he adjust his line?
Just can't get any momentum at the moment, can they, Sean, Nepal?
No, they can't. They need a couple of boundaries. A big over will really set the momentum in action.
It's a cracking shot down the ground. Exactly what the doctor ordered, and Subhash Kokkarel is the man to provide it.
Yeah, this is a quality shot by Kokkarel. That uses his feet, gets to the pitch of it, and knocks it straight back over bowler's head. It lands on the advertising mat, would probably made sure it got to the boundary. Maybe one of the fielders might have cut it off, but have a look at this. Pitch is on the LG sign, and off it goes. That's the problem. They go for the boundary, and then They knock it straight back to the bowler without managing to pick up a single.
They do pick up the single off the last ball of the over though. 8 runs from it, and it's 79 for 3. So run a ball at this point in time. It's Nepal up to 115. I thought they would need significantly more than that to be competitive. 79 for 3 then, and a change up here in the commentary position. Atta Ali Khan is with Danny Morrison.
Thank you, Brian Murgatroyd. Wristman, full delivery. We've got 6 overs left. For Nepal to get a bit of a wriggle on here. Lost 3. So said it's a no ball, so there is a free hit. Starts with the front foot, no ball. Shinwari. Up and over she goes. The pitching wedge for a couple. Hello, Atta Ali Khan. Good to see you.
Hello, Danny. How are you?
Well, thanks.
Good. It's important for Nepal because they have 7 wickets in hand. It's important that they get runs on the board because at the moment they're not getting the run rate, the kind of a required run rate they would have wanted to. Full toss. Missed out on that occasion. Should have been put away. Thick is outside edge. Straight to the fielder.
Yeah, it's got to go. You've got to put those away. That wrist work. Juicy full toss outside off. Losing a bit of shape there. Sharad wanted to go big, so the strike goes back to Cockerell, who's been the mainstays. 31 from 41. 3 boundaries. What's he got for us? Gets a short one and he pumps it. Gone all the way. There's a maximum. And about time too for Nepal.
He just waited in his crease and expecting a short one, and he's played that beautifully. He's came in to open the innings and still there. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Gets underneath it and puts it away. Gone all the way. Some smiles on the fans of the ball team. He's the one who's opened. Look at the distance, 69 meters.
With through the gap, got lucky. Thick outside edge, racing to the fence, yeah, gets there. Turning out to be a big over this for Nepal. Just what they needed.
10 in the last 2 deliveries. That's what they want. They need boundaries, and they would be expecting Cockerell to stay there till the very end. He did really nice in the end, but just the ball rolls away in the very end, turning out to be a big over. Cockerell now on 41 of just 43. He will be the key for Nepal to make sure that they can, if they can, reach somewhere close to 150.
Misses out, gets it wide though, going to have to re-bowl this one, Shinwari. 16 from the 15th, 1 to go. Started with a no ball. Maximum, we've had a 4, now we've had a wide. Big over. Dot ball to end it though. 16 from the 15th, 95 for 3.
Now we have Relive down over here. Please, somebody over there, balance the picture. Thank you. Where was it?
Well, Nepal, they've got a few high mountains themselves. They're a beautiful country, but they've only got a couple of skyscrapers here. Construction has got to continue in that vein. It's all about to unfold, hopefully, for the Nepalese. Outside edge, racing to the fence. Will it go all the way? Quick outfield here in Chittagong. And missed time with the dive. And it is a boundary to kickstart the 16.
16 over in the 16 run, beg your pardon, in the previous over, and then a boundary of the very first delivery of the next over. And the ball now kicking on. Just dived a little bit too early. Has gone through. Terrific. They love it. Look at the faces, knowing that they're just getting on a good momentum now. The Nepal team.
100 up now for Nepal. Misfield. Just starting to go a little awry for the Afghans in the field. Captain is into his third over. 101 for 3. 10 and over gets him close to what you're on about, Utter. 10 and over from here on in. 148, 150-ish. Down the track. Good stuff from the skipper in his follow-through.
It's possible, Danny. Very much possible, because they've got 7 wickets in hand, and also Thakral, who's come on to open the bat, is still there. Sharad also looking good with 20 of just 23 deliveries. The partnership, 48 for 44. Really good.
Oh, there's another one. Straight down the ground. It brings up the 50 partnership now between these two. 10 from 4 deliveries so far.
Well, he's doing what his partner did in the previous over. That is a good shot. Just outside the hands of the bowler. And it goes on to the boundary to pick up the 50 partnership. 52 from 45. Really good one for the ball. Then they go on, carry on. And they pick those runs till the very end. That is the key. It will be possible if these two stay in and play till the last over.
Sharad inside out. Hunting up another couple. Crowd starting to get a little bit more vocal. It's going to build up more and more with Bangladesh playing Hong Kong in this double header. Certainly gives it some. Worried if he'd do a hernia there. No chance of Nubby cutting that one off in his follow-through. Again, a wind-up. Here's another boundary to finish the 16. 16 from that one as well, and Nelson's up. It's 1-1-1 for 3 here.
Outstanding display of batsmanship from these two. 16 in this over. Look at that shot. Look at the area that he wanted to put it away between the man at deep mid wicket and long on, piercing the gap perfectly.
Last 5 overs have been extraordinary for Nepal, and they needed to be. Let's be real about it. 10.6. Last 2, 31. 32, I beg your pardon. Throwing the maximum. But, Mohammed Nabi. Last one there for 16's got the 1 for 20. Khalid Zadran. He's come back. Khalid is going to get back in here. He's bowled a couple, 1 for 11. 5 dot balls, so captain has gone to one of his strikers. Starts with a short of a length one. Up and over. Lovely wrist work and hands through the ball. Runs are flowing nicely here for Nepal. Crowd building up all the time, and rightly so, because with the big one, the home side, the Tigers. Bangladesh Tigers up against Hong Kong. And the expectation for Bangladesh to put in another good performance in this Icc World T20 for 2014 in their own backyard. They're on the phones, they're saying get out, they've got the paintwork out and say get along, down to the ground. Up and over, bottom hand, enough over the top. Racing out for yet another boundary here. They're dealing in boundaries are the Nepalese.
Outstanding batting, really good batting. Look at the way he played that shot, just moving his left leg away and making room, and then hitting in a direction where he feels that if he hits over the top of the infield, he will pick up the boundary. Really good thinking on the batsman's part. Good chase, but goes in wane in the end. The runs coming thick and fast for Nepal.
Goes for a full one. As Dalat. All of a sudden the complexion just changes a little between these two sides. Almost a bit of a geographical derby. Nepal versus Afghanistan, not too far away from each other on the globe. A good little jousting in this one. Sun's starting to set here in Chittagong. No ball, got it in the hole. This partnership has been a godsend for Nepal between Cockerill and Sharad. 65 from 51. The leg side, nice and straight too, you've got to say, down the ground, trying to show the full face and go back over the bowler's head. Couple on the leg side as well. Have tried to go downtown. Hit it clean and hit it straight. Good signs. The heave on the leg side. We're going to scamper through and get one. Not going to come upstairs, Alim Dar. Says it's good enough and safe enough for me.
Yeah, he missed out, the captain. Well, just at the last moment, it's gone upstairs.
Yeah, I thought he was going to leave it for a bit. Alim Dar, and then last moment he's decided just to check with Rod Tucker upstairs. TMO gathers, places. He's home. Just wanted to make sure that was grounded and gather and pick up. Just maybe slightly excited there, Alim Dar. Want to make sure. Cockerill, 2 away from a half century. 47 deliveries, it's been good going. We started to chop it up into the 4th and 5th gear.
Yeah, the partnership, also the 66 runs partnership at the moment. 7 fours and 1 6. I think the majority of runs coming in boundaries. That is the key. Why should Nepal is placed at this stage on 119. Yes, they've got to go for it now. One more ball to be bowled in this over. Has been a good over for them. 8 runs in this over. That's it. Up and over. Has got enough legs or not? Yes, it does. Picks up his 50 as well. Fantastic knock. Another fantastic hit from Kakurel. 123 for 3.
Good half century from Cockerell. 52 and 48. Stepped on the gas. Last 3 overs have gone for 44. Half century to Cockerell. Last ball of the previous over. Split the 2 men and got there for his 6th boundary. Well played, young man. And is holding this Nepalese side together with Sharad, who's on 31 from 28, 4 boundaries himself. Sucking in the oxygen, panting hard. Very warm afternoon here in Chittagong. One, two, three for 3. Ashraf's back into the attack. With a medium pace, he's got 1 for 9 and 3.1. Well, a dozen dot balls. He's been outstanding for Afghanistan.
He starts well here. The first delivery directing it on the pads of the batsman, trying to move away on the onside, making sure that there's none get an opportunity to free their arms.
Bangs one in. Nice. He's sort of mid-wide crease. I like that in terms of the bowling. Around the ground, this lovely little partnership between these two. Cockerell, Sharad. Square of the wicket down the ground. They've gone down the ground nicely. And when you bowl short, well, you're going to get struck. And there's that maximum. Oh, bowl, beautifully bowled. Mirwais Ashraf. Good comeback start. Only 3 singles so far in the 18.
Well played as well by the batsman. Ticking it out at the last moment. Trying to bowl in the block hole. Look at that. Yeah. Keeping the eyes on the ball till the very last moment and eventually picking up a single. Good cricket all around.
Beautifully bowled. You're brave enough to bowl these and smart enough to bowl them at the right time. All very well having them in the repertoire. Got to know the right time. He's held back, seam up, no breaking of the wrist or either way. And that is smart bowling for Mirwais Ashraf. Shorter. And a challenge on for the field. Good stuff. Boundary riders have been committed today. Karam getting horizontal for his team.
It's a very good effort from Karim Sadiq. He managed to pick up 2 runs on that occasion. They look at that effort. Would have surely going down to the boundary. Brilliant effort. Supported by the keeper.
Cockerell's best score now in T20 cricket. He gives himself a little room. Didn't quite get it all. 6 off the 18th. 129 for 3 now.
সঙ্গে টাইগারদের সবার একটা বন্ধ চলতেছে
Shakti. He was man of the match the other night. Lovely forfeit. 150 on the cards. Provided these two are in, they'd dearly love Cockerell to stay in and finish the job right through to the last over. Shapoor, round the wicket. Here we go. Has he got enough on it? It's gone to the moon. Oh, has he taken it? Oh, spooky. Absolutely marvellous, this. Running around. I thought it was going to land in no man's land. Asghar. Wonderful catch from Stanislav. Off Shapoor. He's gone for 56. It's 129 for 4.
What a catch. It's a stunner. Not an easy catch for the fielder to keep the eyes on the ball and running backward. Good presence of mind, keeping his cool and then taking a really good one. That is a terrific catch. Outstanding.
Sensational grab from Stanislav. Wonderful innings though. 56 from 53 from Cockerell. Fabulous innings from Cockerell has ended. 56 from 53. Very, very good catch running around Stanislav off Shapoor. Thought it was going to maybe just make it to the fence or into no man's land. But he kept going, Stanislav. He ran around and was committed. Never easy running away from yourself, going towards the stands and looking over your shoulder. There's Shapoor. And he's been pumped down the ground. Batter doesn't even move. That has hit the fence. Brilliant. And a wicket now boundary.
That is a glorious shot. Where did that come out from? He's picked up quite a few boundaries, but none better than that. Over the bowler's head. Straight as an arrow. 4 more.
Shara, 37 from 31. Top edge, straight up. Keeper, got him. Yes, there's another one. The same over. Both men who've got runs are out. That's the danger now for Nepal. Shahzad takes an easy catch. Sharad's got to go for 37. It's 1-33 for 5 now.
Good knock, really good knock from Sharad. And it was a short delivery. Gets into an awkward position. All he manages to do is hit up in the air, and the keeper does the rest. Good over, really good over from Shah Puzadran, setting a 2 setbacks batsman back in the pavilion.
This over reads a wicket, a boundary, then another wicket. Naresh Bhatia is out in the middle. Young fella is out joining Binod. 2 new batters at the crease, not faced to delivery yet. The Cardinal sin in limited overs cricket. You want to have one guy that has been there for a while to stay there and finish the job. Shapoor with another bouncer. Big appeal, the keeper wanted it. And Aleem Dar, he'll have none of it. He won't get sucked in with the appeal from Shahzad from behind the wicket. Did he just clip the shoulder? Here's the first one, Cockerell. Got a half century. and try to moose it over mid-wicket, and couldn't do so. Second one, splice, good bowling from Shapur. Easy catch for the keeper, Shazad. Skip through. And evict the catch. Getting into those twilight stages as the sun sets here in Chittagong. Slower one. Another good delivery, Shapur. Couple of wickets. Boundary, couple of dot balls. Icc World T20. Right over this, only 5 from it. Couple of wickets. And Shakti is next man in. The old French cut. And a fine leg. Nourish will keep the strike. 135 for 5. Some good buildings happening from about the 15th over onwards, and then we've had a comeback with a couple of wickets going. 2 men in. And Sharad, last man to go for 37. It's not a wide, it's only just missed leg stump. Nourish is looking for the call, it's not there. Up against Mohammad Nabi, rightly so. Gave it a little bit of hang time, the bowler. And the batsman simply missed it. Got to clip those, get something on it. Does this time. Goes big. Who wants it? No one. Seen a bit of that on this ground in this Icc World T20 with the associate sides. A lot of miss hits that are landing safely.
Well, at a no man's land, Danny. Not easy for the fielder at long or to come in close to that one. 64 in the last 6 overs from Nepal. It's been good one. He's put that away. Has it got enough legs? Yes, it has. It's gone through the boundary. He's not happy. 140 now. Can they get those 10 runs? I reckon if they can get another 10, then surely be some sort of total for the bowlers. Make early inroads and then try to defend it. That's a good shot. Or just extra bounce. It's the bouncer that's gone through.
Nabi, the captain, wasn't happy, but when you saw that replay, it was a nasty little kick when it bounced, and Moaz Ashraf couldn't get it. Big heave and a miss here. Bunud wanting to smash this over mid-wicket. Smart bowling from the skipper. A little bit of loop. Brave enough to do that. Can't catch up with it. That's the difficulty with 2 new men at the crease. Another good over, 5 from 5. With 3 dot balls in this last over. Beautifully bowled. Brave enough to take a lot of pace off the ball was Mohammad Nabi. So he's bowled his 4 overs, 13 dot balls, 1 for 25. And they end, do Nepal, from their 20 overs, with 141 for 5. Afghanistan need 142 to win this one. So Afghanistan need 140 2 at 7.1 runs per over. Yeah, runs on the board, whether it's 50 over cricket or T20 cricket. It's a comfortable feeling. You've got them on the board and you're going to say, okay, if we bowl well enough and we back up our bowlers in the field, then we're in with a show.
And it looks like there's a little bit of movement for the seamers up front with that new ball, so they'll be looking to pick up some wickets and they take that new white Kookaburra. Those men in picture, they'll be hoping to influence the game with a couple of boundaries, a couple of big hits, put the bowlers under some pressure. Captain, he missed out today. He's got 240 so far in the tournament, but he was knocked over, not adding much to the scoreboard this time round. Afghanistan, they backed themselves as a batting unit. They've just got to chase 141.
Yeah, Shazaz, Shazaz. He gets out and gives it some Humpty. Saw him the other night. Looking forward to seeing him and Kareem Sadat. Two little pocket dynamos ready to explode hopefully and carve it everywhere for Afghanistan up against Nepal. Yeah, noise and numbers starting to increase here in Chittagong. Basant's going to start, pace off the ball immediately. Basant Rigni. Pretty good numbers, those.
Especially the economy rate if he starts up front every once in a while, but he'll have to really make sure his deliveries are nice and straight, because we've seen on the surface, if you give it a little bit of width, the spinners, it can be cut away. If it's nice and straight, it can be difficult to work off the square.
Here he is, Mohammad Shazad, the wicket keeper for Afghanistan.
I think he got a 68, didn't he, against Hong Kong in the last game, so he'll be feeling like he's pretty confident.
Alim Dar's ready. He's just sorting players out there. A couple more changes with Nepal and their field on the offside. So, Haris Gadga. Just getting that sorted. Alim Dar wants it all nice and steady, sorted with their fielding positions. Pretty much ready. Here we go. First ball. Through the gate, could have got an inside edge and disturbed the woodwork. Even Alim Dar couldn't believe it there.
Quality first up. Have a look at the delivery. Just an orthodox off spinner that doesn't turn, slides on with the arm with a new ball. Pitches on the shiny side. Shazad, he was looking for a little bit of purchase. Got beaten on the inside edge.
Underway. Round. First ball. Almost got an inside edge. He gets away with one, Shazad.
They beat everyone there. The inside edge beat the keeper's gloves.
Down the track, gives it a heave. And a boundary off the third delivery.
Sadiq's first delivery and he faces. He advances down the wicket, uses his feet, gets to the pitch of it. He smashes it. Maybe the bowler thought at one stage he was in with a shot. It was hit with such power and he didn't have to move at all.
That's what they do here. They try and choke you. In terms of Regmi with his left arm. And the same with Shakti Gauchan. They've got wickets and they've bowled with great economy.
I hope he's not next in because he better get that rubber on quickly.
Full. Down the ground. That's the danger of having a spinner on inside the first 6 overs.
This time Sadiq doesn't use his feet at all. Ball slightly over-pitched in length, thrown up, given some air. He just clears the front foot and absolutely smashes it back past the bowler.
Here's Shakti. Gauchin. 9 from the first one without loss.
Shake it.
Group A, Associates, Chittagong and Nepal against Afghanistan. Nepal posted at 141 for 5. Asking rate of fractionally over 7s. Started nicely. Have Afghanistan. Starting with a bit of pace. We missed the broadcasting end here in Chittagong. Opened up with Vasa Rigni. Here's Sampal Kami. The right arm medium. Going to hit me shape here. Have to get it a little bit fuller to see if he can swing it a bit this evening.
Watched him in the game against Hong Kong and he got the ball to shape away nasty from the right-hander. Nice little compact action. What a skiddy customer. Operating just over 130 kilometres per hour. And there's the field he's got set. He's got the one slip in place. Quite a strong offside field. Fine leg in the circle. There we have a look at the bowling action. It's a nice position. Nice comfortable run up. Open-chested. There you go. Good seam position as it comes out the wrist. So nothing wrong with that. Maybe just a bit of concern about running on the surface. Besides that, something to work with.
I like that brace front leg. And come over the top of that brace planted front leg. And it's a bit of pace from that. Nice stable platform. Oh, it's kept a little low too.
When you're vertically challenged as a bowler, you can't afford to be having a bent front leg, and there's someone sitting next to me who'd know all about that.
Yeah, except I did have a bent front leg. I think I might have got it up to, got a couple of more Ks. If I had a brace front leg like you and Donald.
I didn't. Mine was bent.
I smashed it, the old man got the stick out, just smacked it a little. Geez, AD's wise, wasn't it? Oh.
His is almost super extended, if you want to put it that way. That's where he got all his pace from. But Sampal not managing to get the ball to shape away from the right hander this time out. Just angling in, targeting the stumps, which is quite a dangerous line with the fine leg up. The slip has come out of place already. He's been put in at a mid-wicket position.
Can he make an impact in this game? Down the track, looking to heave it away. Pressure with a few dot balls and only a leg by. There's another one. So I've had 5 deliveries and just the leg by. And Sadiq Karimi wants to smash it big over mid-wicket.
He was just giving himself some room, and it's angled in by Sampal. But that's the advantage of having a good start. The first over, he went for 9, so they can almost take their time a little bit here. Absorb with a little bit of pressure.
And a fuller one. Very good second over. Only goes for 1, it's 10 for none. all very relaxed for the Afghanistan dugout, having known what the target is. Just absorb a little bit of pressure and just see what's going on with this pitch. What the bowlers are able to throw up. Have just a little look, not much of a look, of course, in this form of the game. And spinners come out of the attack straight away. Jatendra's on for Regmi. Shazad, 68 against Hong Kong, but here's Jatendra. Mukia. Economy, you'd love the economy to be fractionally around 7, just under, but for a quick man, sometimes the faster men just slide on a bit in helpful conditions. Captain hunting up at point. So a couple of good lines, and Shazad, who furious with himself, did bat well the other night.
Yeah, some quality shots. A man with immense power. He looks to go downtown as often as possible. Good square of the wicket.
Yeah, he's good at opening up the front leg. Like you say, Sean, good at punching it down the ground. He liked to do that. You can see percentage of his shots right back in the V. And a bit leg side-ish. Like to give himself room. Hello. Bit of calypso about this one. And he gets his first boundary to Shazad.
The last delivery he faced, he was very upset with himself about not cashing in, and the ball went down almost to third man. He could have run a single, and he didn't. And this is probably the reason. He knew that something else was coming his way, and he absolutely smashes that, swivels around on the one leg, and he's a power hitter. There's no doubt about that.
So I like the little follow through of the left the front leg, kick out the square leg, keep his balance. Where's he going now? There's he goes square, and he can't get it through the offside. That's good fielding, good backing up. Zagat doing well.
Now, Shazad loves to stay leg side of it, so you ideally want to be tucking him up for room, much like Sampul did in the last over. But there, anything square of the wicket, he'll latch on to quickly. Good stop there by Sagar. Quality fielding, appreciated by his teammate.
Fine leg up, third man back, and deep square leg. He's closing that face, isn't he? He's hungry to get after it, want to smash it. He's just got to keep his shape.
One of the days in the old days of the MCC cricketing manual where they told you when you played square of the wicket to roll the wrists, keep control of it. These days, often played with an open bat face, looking to create some speed off the bat, and often looking to go airborne.
Last ball of the third. He wants to strike. Get back, Shazad. Says his partner, Kareem. No damage done. 3 bowled, 14 without loss.
He knows what he wants, Shazad. He wants to be on strike and trying to farm the strike with a single for the last delivery. I tend to think that running between the wicket isn't his greatest attribute.
And to get a shuffle on to Shazad. And, oh, it's tight. Really tight. Excitement building all the time here in Chittagong. Local time, 5:22. Build up for Bangladesh versus Hong Kong looming, with Afghanistan needing 128 off 102 balls here. God, they try to wind up and smoke it over mid-wicket, and it's the first one down now for Afghanistan. Sadiq trying to heave it away on the onside, has had his stumps to stir. And he's got to go for just 8. First one down, it's 14 for 1 here.
Yeah, Sampul nice and straight. The slip's out of the place. He's been put at mid-wicket, so he's targeting the stumps, and this time it's the perfect length. He's ecstatic. He's picked up his first wicket of the match, and he's put Afghanistan under a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, just a little bit too impetuous with that one. Sampal. Sadiq Kareem, beg your pardon, trying to tee off. Sampal with the wicket. Sadiq knocked over by Sampal for 8. There's Najidullah. Zadran is out in the middle. Strike rate. He needs to lift that a little bit if you're going to bat in the top 3. Najib on strike. It's going to be because Sadiq and his stumps disturbed. Going to change because he's left-handed. So a bit of right arm around the wicket from Sampal. Underway straight away.
Here we have a look at the wicket again. Just teeing off, he clears the left leg, looks to heave it over mid-wicket. Unfortunately, the length is pretty good. Stays down, hits the top of the middle stump, and he's on his way. Nepal, they've struck.
Can they get this fella though? Shazad, he is the man. Smashed it against Hong Kong with 68. Again, he's looking to go big straight, giving himself some room.
But credit to Sampal, he's holding his line, he's holding his length. It's probably difficult to get the ball airborne, particularly if you're playing straight on this pitch. He's got his mid-off and his mid-on pretty deep on the circle, and he's saying, okay, if you want to take the chance of going over my head, I'm low, I'm skiddy, you take that risk.
Bowled and fielded because it was going some. Dug out a very full delivery and some good fielding and cover.
Quality stuff. I don't know if he thought maybe he was in with a chance of a catch there, the way he was hands above the head. Or else he was just feeling that if he missed it, it was going to go and hit the stumps. He's been nice and straight. We've talked about that. Now the adjusted line around the wicket to the left hand. Najibul. There we go. How's that for a beehive? He's been nice and straight at the stumps, and the one that was missed, well, that picked him up a wicket.
Oh, how did this miss? Bowler can't believe it either. Skiddy little Sampal. Feels this should have ripped out maybe leg stump.
Yeah, round the wicket, and the angle's still good. Goes over the top of middle and off. Just bounced too much, didn't it?
Yeah, why?
As bowlers are so unlucky, aren't we? They play and miss, they should be out.
Indeed. Over the top. Didn't get all of it. Nudge ball, but I'll tell you what, he got enough of it for 4. 6 from it and a wicket. 20 for 1 now.
Slightly overpitched by Sampal on this occasion. The other length he bowled the delivery before they went over the top of the stumps was probably more like the ideal length. Najibul absolutely cashes in. As he makes contact, he feels like he's got enough on it, and it goes all the way to the boundary.
Nepal asked to bat first here in Chittagong. 141 for 5 in their 20. And now Afghanistan in their turn of bat. They've faced just 4 overs. And they've lost Sadiq for 8. He's on the move again. There's Shazad. Always in a hurry. Doesn't like taking singles. Doesn't like running much. But what do you reckon they're going with this one?
We've all got our strengths and weaknesses. Taking singles is not one of his. And I would tend to agree with Nepal that Nepal are the ones most likely to win at this stage. Started off pretty well here.
Lovely length. Again, he's listening to you, Sean Pollock. Bowler's closing down the angle against this fella.
I think even in one-day cricket, you start off looking to shape the ball, and if it's working for you, maybe try and pick up a few wickets doing that. But in T20 cricket, you really do have to limit the damage of what they're trying to do to you. And the closer you are to the stumps means the more they have to back away, give themselves a bit of room. And that one is really close. As you can see, the bowler very upset that it's gone over the top of the stumps. You do feel that Shazad's got to change his game plan and maybe look to pick up the odd single.
Shorter, heaved, third man with a chance. Oh, you know it, and take it. The danger man can rush off and have an early shower. Can Shazad? Gave himself room, thrashed it to third man, and found third man. Sampal with the catch. And Mohammad Shazad goes for half a dozen. It is 20 for 2 now.
Shazad advancing down the wicket. At the end of the day, he's probably beaten for pace. Gets on too quickly. He tries to flay it over the offside, opens the face, and a good catch taken down there by Sampal at third man. Tendra, he's ecstatic. They've got their second wicket. And Nepal are looking in a strong position here after 4.3 overs.
Former captain finds himself out in the middle. Noraz Mangal. He's getting close to 30 these days. Strong right-hander. Might get that strike rate going a little bit more north than that. Singing and dancing, and the passion is there. Students are in the house making a lot of noise. 122 from 93 now. For Afghanistan against Nepal. Najibul, the left-hander, is on strike, on 5. He gives it a heave. Yeah, he's gone. He couldn't get all of it. And they're celebrating again on the Nepalese. Third one down now inside 5 overs, and look at them go in the crowd. They're going crazy here, and the bowler is on a hat-trick.
Yeah, Najibullah, he's on his way. He goes for 5. Afghanistan 20 for 3. Yeah, have a look at the replay. It's on strike because on the last wicket they crossed. He takes a risk first up and doesn't pay off. Straight to the man on the edge of the circle at mid-on. And isn't he just ecstatic to Tendra? He's got his second wicket. He sits on a hat-trick and he's doing a serious job for his team.
Jitendra, he's on a hat-trick. There's only ever been one T20 hat-trick, Icc World event. Chikapula, he's out in the middle. Facing a hat-trick, and Brett Lee in Cape Town in 07 is the only one. Hat-trick ball. Anticipation from the crowd. Here we go. Javendra. Nearly a court involved, maybe. Oh, Great over this, though. Could it be a double wicket maiden?
That was a quality delivery on a hat-trick ball, just outside off stump with a bit of shape. Here's the 2 wickets. Shazad gave himself room, looking to carve it over the offside, only found out third man. And then the next delivery was an attempt to smash it over mid-on. Man on the edge of the circle ended up with a comfortable catch. It was 2 wickets and 2 balls, and now we've got 2 new batsmen at the crease.
Wants a single, just going to ruin the double wicket maiden. So 2 wickets in a run off the 5th, and Afghanistan 21 for 3. Sun setting. Mist on the horizon, it's a little pink. Here in Chittagong. Over 8 and over now for Afghanistan, hunting 142 in 20. Lovely scene here in Chittagong. Closing down that angle again. Shafiqullah. Captain has brought himself on. Haris Katka into the attack now.
An important little over too. Power play still in effect. 5 deliveries to go. At this stage, Nepal with 31 for 1. Afghanistan sitting on 21 for 3. Advantage Nepal. Am I not correct that he bowled a little bit of off spin in his first game?
Hive of information. Sean Pollock. He did in the first game. Now a bit of medium pace. And Shazad, too much of a hurry today. He's all over the crease. And then there is his demise. Thick edge to third man. Sitting back contemplating it all now. Oh, bit of seamage there. That movement off the pitch from the captain.
Some of the big quicks from the other teams that are involved in the tournament at a later stage are taking a little bit of notice. They weren't sure if they'd get any assistance here in Bangladesh. This one clearly nips away. It's a bit of shape. So they will have something to work with.
Yeah, appreciable movement. Lateral movement off the seam. There's a change up from Paris Katka. Confidence riding high for Nepal. Top is gone. $35 for 1 with Nepal. Huge difference already in this opening exchange in the second innings. Kept a little low. Oh, good stuff. There's some commitment in the field from the Nepalese. Lovely late dab. Shafiqullah might have been a little bit close to do that, but he played it nicely. Lovely wrists, lovely late hands. 6 done, 24. difference. It's a big number, that one, Shawnee.
Involved a couple of no balls as well there, Dan.
Yeah, the front footers. Down the leg side, a couple of wides they caught up with. Hassan Regmi is back. Started the first over, and he's been cut away. And races away for 4 more.
Yeah, this is a quality shot by Shifagol. Just waits for the delivery as late as possible. He's missing the off stump. He waits for the ball to come to him, places it perfectly behind screen on the offside. Creates a little bit of speed and power off the bat with a little bit of flick of the wrists. And that's a much needed boundary for Afghanistan.
Well, I need something to get going here to Afghanistan. Because it was the worst power play, first 6 overs, worst power play so far in this tournament. There's back-to-back boundaries here now from Shafiqullah.
That's the ideal start for them in this over, and that was nicely played. Very cute, good touch. He realises that the man and the boundary was very square. He just angles it nice and fine.
Yeah, but stop-start. Need a big one. More than a big one. Good 5. Back in this contest. And look at that, we've got a hat-trick of boundaries. Telephone numbers starting to happen here in the 7th over.
Danny, we were asking for a big over. We showed a couple of boards. Well, he started off just in the right manner. He's picked up 3 boundaries. And once again, it's dragged short. This time he cuts in front of the man who's at that. This over, they're starting to work. Might be in reverse, but it's working.
Sense of decorum back now, just a single. Hat-trick of boundaries. 13 now though from 4. Munga is back on strike.
The spinners that have operated today haven't been nice and straight. It's been easy for them to be picked off.
Lovely bit of flight. To go in the 7th. Stumped. Oh, it's been missed. Wonderful opportunity to get wicket number 4 and leave 4 byes. There we go from Alindar. So 17 runs off the 7th. 41 for 3.
Beats it in the flight, beats him on the inside edge, but unfortunately for Nepal, it beats the keeper's gloves as well. Sort of just beats him by the height that it ended up coming through to him. He was stood up just a touch. Unfortunately, it cost him, went away to the boundary. As Danny said, big over, 17 off it.
Great colour, great passion. Cricket fans in this stadium. Double header on. Nepal, Afghanistan first up, and then we've got Bangladesh, Hong Kong. Here's over 8. It's the captain, Haris Katka, starting his 2nd. Missed stumping, very frustrating for Basant Regmi. Got a half century though, did the keeper. Sabash Kokral did get that half century, opening the batting. Another good start. Got to take these out, Atta.
Yeah, absolutely. Just went through. Just got up at the very last moment. He knew it. Could have been another big wicket for Nepal because I reckon if they can pick wickets at regular intervals, they can actually go on to defend this total. They've got some good batting depth. The Afghanistan batting lineup. And they like to play shots.
He sure is. Captain Marvel, as Sean Pollock said, started with a bit of off spin early on in this Icc World T20. Now he's bowling his seamers. It's Paris. Oh, just over the top, a backward point. It's a boundary, but it was almost an opportunity for number 4.
So close yet so far. Short and wide. Cuts it and just gets past the fielder at point. Just over the fielder's arms. Good effort. Really good effort. But nowhere near. I think this is a good move from the captain himself, knowing that the pitch has got something for the seamers. He's opted to bowl. As long as he can attack the stumps is the key. That's how he can create the pressure. I wouldn't mind that boundary because that was up in the air. As long as the batsmen tend to play up in the air, there will be a chance for the Nepalese fielders to grab a chance. Already managed to pick up 3 wickets. I think this contest has been a really good one.
Yeah, Sagapon, great effort. Probing away there on off stump. So 5 from the 8, 46 for 3. Lovely work from the camera crew. Sun setting in Chittagong. The lights are taking effect now as the sun starts to set here in Chittagong. Fabulous work from the camera crew. Oh, very arty. Dynamic. Great pictures, great sights here in Chittagong. Here's Shakti Gutcha. Hero of the game the other night, got man of the match with a forfeit. Here he goes. Down the ground. Yeah, he got a nice little bag of wickets the other night and took out the MOM quite comfortably.
And they need wickets from him again tonight. That's gone up in the air. This should be taken. 2 players getting closer. Finally takes it. The captain takes a stunner. Outstanding catch. And it's that man, the danger man, Shakti, delivers the goods.
Oh, he's never out of the game. Shakti Gutcha gets an early wicket. Mungo goes for 5, 47 for 4 here. Left arm round the wicket. Outside off stump, the line, very difficult early on to get it there. Captain takes an absolute ripper. Paresh Kadkar, and it's high fives and hugs all round for Nepal. Yeah, they know it. In the box seat are Nepal. Captain's in, Mohammad Nabi. Another right-hander. Out in the middle. Good strike rate. Can he get going. Shafiqullah is on strike. They're crossed. He's on 18 from 15 with 3 boundaries. Shakti straight away getting a wicket into the game. Wonderful arm ball snaking back in. Shafiqullah lucky to keep it out and get a run.
That's the wicket. Top edge and beautifully taken by the captain. Missed out with the bat, but has been excellent in the field and marshalling his troops. He loves it. It's just the danger of Afghanistan playing that many shots in the air that they might just be bowled out, knowing that they want to win it by a big margin, meaning they want to score the target runs that they need to score as quickly as possible. That's the one that came back very sharply. Look at that. Ooh, so close. Someone managed to put the bat on the ball. Terrific delivery from that man, Shakti.
Watch out for those angles from the left arm round. There's another one just honing in. 50 up now for Afghanistan.
The problem is with the 4 wickets. Yes, Afghanistan picking up 50 in 8.5 overs. And they need to play some sensible cricket. They want to win this one. Don't want to lose too many wickets. I think they've already lost quite a few already. It's good. Would you believe it? Just for a moment I thought, you cannot stop him. He's running away from everyone. What a terrific over this is turning out to be. Look at the fans. Look at the smiles. Mohammad Nabi, go on.
Crowd going crazy, so's the bowler. High fives, big hugs. They're going to try and track down Shakti to get hold of him to celebrate with him. Picks up 2 in its first over. The captain's got to go. Nabi out for a single. And Afghanistan 5 for 50.
Yeah, the worry for me was whether that ball would have gone down to hit the stumps or a bit down the leg side, but he realized that that just might have gone. And look at him. Take off. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Outstanding stuff. He knows it. The mates knows it. Back in Nepal, everybody knows it, how important this game is.
Stanexo. He's out in the middle. Strike rate's not fantastic. Can he produce something outrageous here in this ICC World T20 match against Nepal? Group A. That orange sun is just about out of sight. Short from the captain. Katka starts his third. Oh, there's confusion. Both batsmen, a little bit of exchange of words. Shakti's last ball, round the wicket, the angle, the line. Alindar said, yep, I think it's going to be clipping leg stump. Hawkeye says otherwise. By a whisker, only a whisker, but sometimes that's all you need. Take the leg bail, clip it. And Nabi had to go for just one. Big celebrations from Shakti. There's that lovely link that Harish Katka has been initiating in this lovely little spell he's done. 2.2, 8 dot balls, only gone for 9. And the DJ's cut loose with the shades on here in Chitters.
He's wearing our shades, ain't it?
Yours, I know, he got them from you, didn't he? Brilliant. Those deals on here in Chittagong. Again, probing away, can't thread it through. Another dot ball. Half the over gone, only a single so far.
It's creating the pressure. 2 wickets in the previous over, outstanding effort, and then only a single in this over. So the pressure being built onto the Afghanistan batsmen.
Stanek Jal underway. Just a little flick. Nice soft hands, gets a brace, so he's underway with 2.
A lot will depend on Shafiqullah, the person who's picked up the fastest 50 for Afghanistan in the T20s, is still in the middle, and he'll be the key. 51 of 24, 5 fours and 3 sixes, but he needs to play a different role. It's a good-looking shot, but only be a single. The bowler bowling to his strengths, to the field that he's set. Shafiqullah, 21 of 18, will be the key. Back of the hand, beautifully bowled. Not an easy one to bowl, Danny.
Requires a lot of work, a lot of practice in the nets. The confidence to release it in a game. Again, probing on off stump. Going to get a couple? Yep. Stanek Jal wants to come back. So, 10 done, 56 for 5.
Let's see what happens next.
$56 for 5. Here comes Shakti. Stanek Jal gives the strike. Back to Shafiqullah. Good move.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. Don't look for boundaries, it will come. But what you can't afford to miss is the singles. And look at the difference. Afghanistan 57 for 5, Nepal for 55 for 3. In terms of run, nothing much, but the wicket call-up, what matters. Good work, really good work. Shakti's all over the place. He's bowled 1 over, he's picked up 2 wickets, and really good fielding of his own bowling on that occasion, making sure that they don't pick up a single, diving to his right. He's on fire. Just making sure that he has the right fielders at the right place. That's a good shot. Well, fielder comes in, picks it up. Only a single, but he was the man in form right from the word go. The first one to go was Noroz Mangal, who hit it up in the air, and what a terrific catch by the captain. And then Mohammad Nabi trapped LBW, and away he goes. Nobody's going to stop him. They're still nervous. Afghanistani fans, knowing that if another wicket fell, they might be in a bit more trouble here. Out she goes! That is a biggie! What a shot into the stands! It's Stanek Jal who picks up a huge 6.
Geez, what a sweet sound that made out of the weather. Oh yeah, clean as, and went for 2 fat ladies. 88 metres. Straight out of the fat. Beautiful timing. And there's confirmation. Stanek Jal. Goes to double figures with that strike. Beautifully bowled, held it back so much slower through the air from Shakti. Clever piece of bowling. It's the first time anyone's got after him in the last couple of games. A smash at the distance. Last ball of the 11th. Happy just to keep it out. So 8 from the 11th, it's 64 for 5. Everest is shining, you know it is. It is all happening for Nepal. Lovely skyline. Six o'clock local time. Under a bit of Sagapun. Bowlers off spinners. So more pace off the ball from Nepal. Very slow through the air. Just everyone a little pensive here after that big six that was hit by Stanixar. He's back on strike now. And he's just been eyeing up that onside boundary. There's another little peep. Men back on the fence on the onside, big time. Here's Saga. Happy to rotate the strike. Back to Shafiqullah.
But this is a really good contest. 141 for 5 by Nepal, and then Afghanistan 66 for 5, needing 76 from 52 deliveries. And this partnership is going to be important, very important for both the teams. Nepal would be looking to pick up a wicket. And this is Shafiqullah. Footwork goes deep into the crease and not afraid to come on to the front foot. Good stride in, a bit of a trigger movement, and then also again deep in his crease. So he's tried everything. It's important that he continues to back through. Both these batsmen have looked comfortable and looking good at the moment. Required run rate, more than 9 runs in an over now. That will put some pressure.
Choraz only get 3 runs from 5 deliveries in the 12th. Stanix's eyes on strike. Already smashed a maximum. In fact, he's hit more sixes than he has hit boundaries in T20 cricket. Here he goes to face Saga. Lovely bit of flight, a hint of turn as well. Bit of bounce to boot. 12 done, 67 for 5 now. Half the side out. In fact, they were 5 for 50. Pink at night, Shepherd's delight. Heaved away! And boom! It's gone all the way. There's a 6. Another one. Lovely piece of timing from Shafiqullah.
Poor delivery. Too short. Easy one for Shafiqullah to hit it over the top on the onside. Oh, look at it, just a long off. Asking to be hit. 75-meter, doesn't matter. It's a 6 of the very first ball.
A good start to the over for Afghanistan. Shakti. He's got back to that better line and length. That arm ball is such a good weapon for Shakti. Comes in left arm around the wicket and slides back into the right-handers. But he was far too short. First ball of his third over. Down the ground, straight, clean, and 4 more. Half the over gone. There's 11 from it.
6 from the very first ball was what Shafiqullah, and then it's Tanikzai. Clean as a whistle. Thank you very much. Couple of bounces over to the fence. Already a terrific over. 11 in the first 3.
Bit of wet. You're going to be a single. So 63 from 44. Run rate. Just over 8.5 for Afghanistan. Who will win this game? Well, it's pretty similar. Number 4 of Nepal, around that 73, 74% just a while ago. So nothing's really changed in terms of your rating, your backing of a side. But I tell you what, things are hotting up between the double S's. Shafiqullah and Stanikzai. Partnership. 30 from 23 deliveries. 13 from it, 1 to go.
You just feel that the batsmen are reading Shakti much better, because he's not turning the ball away from the right-handers. Ball coming back in with the arm. Too much width, should have hit it away. 80 for 5.
Nine fours and 2 maximums so far from Afghanistan. Going to need to find a few more to go over the fence, you would feel. The red worm of Afghanistan just starting to be on the positive upturn. Right arm round. Sagga starts a new over. Into his second. Let's call it 9s. Not impossible, but the wickets in hand is the key. Can't afford to lose another one in the next few overs. These two got to kick on.
It's not going to be easy for any side to make sure that they end up winning comfortably, because it's going to be really hard work from here for the Afghanistan batsmen and also for the bowlers. Straight to the fielder, shy at the stumps. I thought he was in. Could have been a little bit quicker on that occasion from the fielder. Well, and just grounding his bat at the very last moment.
Just been told, Nepal, T20 cricket getting up over Afghanistan will be a first tonight. Played 3, this is the 4th. And it's always gone to Afghanistan, so hence the celebrations and energy so far from the Nepalese.
Lovely over. Just the 3 runs from Sagar. It's a good comeback, because the last one was an expensive one. Getting support from the other end is also important, and that's exactly what Sagar has done. Only given him 6 runs in 1.5 over. Outstanding. He needs to finish off well here as well to create more pressure on the batsman.
The recovery from Sagapon ends the 14. Just 3 from it, 83 for 5. 59 from 36. We've got a change in voice up here. We've got Sean Pollock with Brian Murgatroyd.
Thank you very much, Danny. Thank you, Atta. This match fascinatingly poised. False flag flying high at the moment. Can they secure that victory? Can Afghanistan just turn things round here? It's a good partnership between Stanik's Eye and Shafiqullah. 33 from 30 balls. Here's Bassam Rejmi. In the air. Oh, good catch. Sagapun. Rejmi strikes. His first 2 overs cost 22. But now he's made the vital breakthrough. Shafiqullah goes. Super catch that. Shafiqullah out for 36. Afghanistan 6 down now. It's 83 for 6.
It is a massive wicket, that's what it is. For Nepal, the quality of a catch. The delivery was short and wide-ish. Sagar makes some good ground. Never easy when you've got to dive forward to one of those catches. Sun strikes back, picks up a wicket. As Brian mentioned, he had an expensive first few overs. He's got the vital wicket. He's taken the 6th one of Nepal. They now 83 for 6.
Samiullah Shinwari had a wretched day with the ball today, but he's got the opportunity to make up for it now. This is why he's here. Good catch this, because he has to come forward, and then once he's taken it, the elbows hit the ground, and he's got to make sure the ball doesn't jar out.
The batsman tries to hit the ball with an open blade so that he can create some speed off the bat. Unfortunately, it goes airborne. Sagar takes a good catch. There's the disappointment. The partnership had started to develop, but it's now all over.
Straight away off the mark. Shinwari, this pair added 164 in the Asia Cup victory against Bangladesh. That was on the 1st of March. Stanik's Eye made an unbeaten 90, Shinwari 81. They're going to need to repeat that magic if Afghanistan are going to get across the line. Golat Zadran, in your quick net, a couple of throwdowns, just feeling bat on ball. Cut away, past Sagapun. Tendra Mukherjee out there, 2 runs.
Yeah, that's a good shot. He controlled it nicely behind square, but that's probably the future of the game, having a net on the side of the field and one of the batsmen just warming up, loosening up. There you go, get your eye in. Make sure when you get to the middle, you can middle the first one. Like a batting cage.
Not sure he's going to get underarm full tosses to hit though. Ball is keeper, 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 and just taking the eye off the ball at extra cover allows the batsman to take not just one but two. That's pressure.
Bowler wasn't happy with this whatsoever. He was shouting keeper, and then, first of all, and then he was disappointed, and so was the keeper. Subhash is not happy at the fact that they picked up two.
Cut away, but a good over for Nepal. 6 runs from it, plus the wicket. Afghanistan 89 for 6. Tense faces there in the Afghan dugout. Every reason to be tense as well. Look at that, the captain hasn't even taken his pads off. He's dismissed. He's not going to get another chance to have a bat, Mohammed Nabi. .6 runs and over then for victory. Sean, what do you reckon?
For the backer side, I think I'm going with Nepal at this stage. I think they're the favourites, and there you can see the cloud coming in. That might affect the dew for the later game, the Bangladesh game.
Sagapun. Well bowled. Oh, another match still to come here after this one. Bangladesh played 2-1-2. And it's a last opportunity for Hong Kong to lead the Icc World 2020 2014 with a victory. The atmosphere will be electric, I can promise you that. Bangladesh looking to seal their place in the Super 10. Clubbed down the ground with lots of bottom hand. Oh, he hit that hard. Asghar Stanikzai, but just a single, he's frustrated.
Yeah, Stanikzai will be a little bit disappointed because he really did get to the pitch of that. If he managed to get it in the middle of the bat, he could have brought about another boundary. That's the last over. How's that for a beehive? And he picked up a wicket with 4 of the deliveries were nice and wide, and he managed to make the vital breakthrough. So not the greatest over, but sometimes different strategies do work in this game.
Just quietly, have a look at Sagapun's figures. Halfway through his 3rd over, none for 7.
Yeah, he's been impressive around the wicket. He's created a little bit of an angle. He's got the odd ball to turn, so he's been a handful.
Oh, was there a little bit of glove there? Subhash Korkarel diving around. Was that a chance?
I don't think the keeper was aware of where the ball had ended up. Where he goes, hits him on the glove, he's looking around, and then last minute he tries to dive and get his glove underneath it. Bash wasn't quick enough, but they won't mind him playing these reverse sweeps.
Oh, there's a yes, no, excuse me, and in the end they scamper through because the throw went to the wrong end. If it had gone to the keeper's end, Asghar Stanikzai was gone for all money.
If it had been a nice clean pickup, he would have even had the time to check which ends to throw to. You can see he wanted it all along. Fumble allows him to get home, and here's the disappointment.
Worked away backward of square. They've got to go for 2 and they'll get it. But still, that's a really good over. Just 4 runs from it. 93 for 6. Shapur Zadran, he's got the idea from Dolat Zadran to get in the nets and have a little bit of a swing. He'll bat on ball. Oh, it's a thankless task being a tail ender in this form of the game. Just got to go on to the middle and swing from the hip. Shapur Zadran. Will he have to play a crucial role at the back end of this match? Any dew? No sign of it as yet. A couple of nights ago, had an enormous amount of dew. Bangladesh players said it was the most they'd ever experienced. Apparently the humidity was 93% here 2 nights ago. The Atkinson, the ICC pitches consultant, told us that. Nowhere near as humid today.
Do they spray? Did you see them spray between matches? No? Okay, well maybe they'll have to think about that in the tournament going forward, because you would hate for you to contribute to a team's downfall. You want to try and have a nice even contest for teams as far as the conditions are concerned.
Yeah, we asked Andy Atkinson about that on Tuesday, and he confirmed they won't be spraying. It's a dew suppressant that is available. Jitendra Mukhia then, with his right arm medium pace, coming back from the pavilion end. What a good start. That's terrific bowling.
Yeah, wonderful delivery. It's a pressure time. They need to perform. They need to be clear on their game plans, and he started off well.
6 bowlers used so far then. Jitendra Mukhia, look at that. 2 for 5 in his 3rd over. That's exceptional. Full and straight, and with long on and long off in position, that's good bowling. Lovely images there. Very positive as far as Nepal are concerned. Again, full and straight. He's bowling to his field here, and they're coming back for 2. That's really good running by Shenwari, the non-striker's end. It's the desperation that's required now, though, by Afghanistan. The asking rate now over 13 runs and over.
That's why this is the right game plan. Nice and full. They do not manage to get it airborne and out the ground. You're probably going to just go for 1 or 2 on every delivery. And, as I mentioned, the asking rate's already up near 13. So that's good bowling. Good clear game plan. He needs to get it as full as straight as possible.
Sliced away, just over backward point. One of the smallest fielders on the ground, Basan Rejmi. 3 players going for that. I think the television official, Rod Tucker, will want to have a look at that to make sure it wasn't a boundary.
They're saying I covered some good ground around the boundary there, but did he manage to control the ball and make sure he wasn't touching the rope? There, he's all good. Yeah, that's pretty good balance. Well done, son.
Sagapun. Terrific athleticism. Watch this, he flicks it back and then just make sure he stays above the boundary hatching. 3 runs off that delivery. Shenwari now on strike. And again, terrific bowling.
He had an opportunity to get a hat-trick earlier in the day. This was in his first spell in the power play. First wicket in the next delivery. They looked to take him on again and caught by Sharad at Madon. And he was on a hat-trick. Bowled a good delivery. Unfortunately, couldn't repeat the dose.
100 was up with that single in the last delivery. Just 1 bowler has got a hat-trick in the ICC World 2020. That was Brett Lee back in 2007. So close to a 2nd bowler there. Oh, and again, terrific bowling. This really is top-class stuff. It's the end of the over, 100 for 6.
That was really good bowling by Jitendra. Nice and full. He had fine leg back, so the batsman didn't have the option of going down and trying to paddle it down there. They can't pick up a boundary. Cross seam just to make sure it doesn't swing. He can bowl control. And on the front line, perfect length from that delivery. Disappointment for the batsman.
3 overs, 2 for 12 now. Jitendra Mukhia. This is where we stand then. Afghanistan, they won the toss, decided to bowl first. Nepal got 141 for 5. They got runs on the board, and boy, have they bowled well in defending those runs thus far.
And now Nepal back into the attack. He bowled 2 overs for 6 runs in his first spell, picked up a wicket as well. There was 9 dot balls, and now it'll just be about not going for boundaries.
Well, that's exactly what he's done here. That'll go for 4. Unlucky, you'd have to say. Fortune favours the brave, though, for Shinwari.
So Paul's game plan is to go nice and full and straight. He's got finding up in the bound, in the circle. The inside edge goes away between the batsman and the stumps. She's not happy with that whatsoever. Lucky boundary, but they're effective in this format of the game.
Still fine leg up in the circle. Third man's back. We've got a deep cover, long off, long on, and a deep mid-wicket. Long off coming into play. Shakti Gauchin, 2 runs. We've seen a few seamers operate round the wicket at the death of an innings. What's your view on that, Sean?
Well, if you can do it with confidence, I don't have a problem with it. For me, ideally, I love to come over the wicket, particularly when you had 2 right-handers on strike, because if they did move around the crease, I always felt it was easier just to push it in towards leg stump. But I can understand his thinking, because the biggest side of the field is to the leg side for Sampal as he's bowling from this pavilion end. So he is giving himself the best chance by bowling and allowing the batsman to try and hit it to the biggest part of the field, and if they're going to hit it well and pick up a boundary, well then so be it. He has got protection back on those leg side. He's got 1 at mid-wicket, 1 at deep long on. He's trying to target leg stump. And the worry for him is, as you can see, with those 2 fielders in the circle on the leg side, if he gets too leg side-ish.
Swept away. That's exactly what Sean Pollock was talking about. Oh, that's terrific work. Vinod Bandari's out there. That is a terrific stop.
They covered a lot of ground and made a wonderful diving save there. Just saved 1 run in the end. They got back for the 3rd. That's the commitment. Just got it in his fingertips. Glasses go smashing off his forehead. His teammates appreciate it.
The line he's bowling, just wonder, should third man be up in the circle and fine leg or deep square leg back?
I definitely think that is an option, because the batsman knows that it's going to be pitching outside leg stumps. There's no real danger if they get down and look to paddle it past 45. Whereas if they have to give themselves room and try and nudge it down to the third man area, there's a good chance that he'll expose the stumps and make it more difficult. Then it'll be easier to follow it, and they've gone with the advice. They realise that it is more difficult to get it through the offside field behind square than it would be to paddle it down to the fine leg.
Prayers, are they going to be enough here? Here we are, thickish inside edge, but fine leg is back now. So just the single. 10 runs off the first 4 balls of this over.
And sometimes in this format of the game, it can be good to have bowlers use different tactics, like this tactic to come around the wicket, and then he's got Jitendra from the other side coming over the wicket. It just mixes things up, makes it more difficult for the batsman, makes him think about what the options are. And so far, it's been a decent over.
False start there. Umpire S. Ravi just having a word with Stanikzai at the non-striker's end. I'm not sure what it was about. It's dead ball called, though. We'll have to do that again. Oh, it's hit the non-striker. It was brutal, clobbered straight down the ground. Long off was wide, it might have been 4.
He flat batted it straight back, and I think the non-striker wasn't expecting to come back in his region. Flat bat, he was maybe expecting to go through mid-wicket. And unfortunately, for Afghanistan, that probably cost him a run or 2.
Well, that's gone fine. Will the fielder get around? Yes, he will. We only get the 1. It's the end of the over, 12 runs from it. 112 for 6.
With the change of field, that's worked out well for Nepal. They had a man up in the first delivery of the over, and that same shot went away for a boundary. This time around just cost them the 1 run, so they'll be happy with that fielding change. Run rate required now moves up to 15 and over.
Haris Khadka directing operations. 30 off 2 overs. It sounds a tough ask, but they've got 2 recognised batsmen at the crease in Staniksai and Shenwari. Dawlat Zadran, one of the men to come. Afghanistan, they need 1 big over here. Jitendra Mukhia in the last over. This was terrific stuff, Sean, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can look at his position as he looks to hit there. Everything's way back and he's open-chested, so you can get it nice and full and it'll be difficult for him to work away. Not really holding his shape, not really allowing that left arm to get into a strong position to hit the ball down the ground. Been identified by the bowlers and they're trying to tuck him up, not give him anything to latch onto.
Penultimate over then, Jitendra Mukhia. And again, this is terrific bowling, just the single. There's nothing you can do about that as a batsman.
It is quality bowling, but I think what he might do is try and move around the crease. Try and create more of a moving target, maybe look to come across onto off stump and you can try and target square leg that's up in the circle. You've got to come up with a different plan because he's executing these Yorkers pretty well.
Third man's up in the circle. And again, terrific stuff. What would you do here, Sean? Would you bat outside your crease, just try and disrupt the bowler's length?
I think if you look, I mean, you can't get down and paddle because the man's back at fine leg. So your option on the leg side is the fielder who's standing next to the umpire. There's been a change of gloves here, or change of bat, no, just gloves. So the option is to maybe walk onto off stump and go down the crease, and anything that's too straight, you can just flick it square on the leg side. But somehow you have to mix it up because he's settled into a good length. As you can see, they may be giving yourself a bit of room, looking to run it down to third man.
Again, this is superb stuff. They're happy to give the single away. Singles don't cut it for Afghanistan.
And Sampal, who has to bowl the last over, he'll be happy to be left with as many as possible. So this is a great start. Just 3 singles. Doing a fantastic job there. You can see he's landed in similar areas. You've got to try and upset that line and length. Even if it means going down on one knee and trying to almost sweep him to the leg side. But there you can see it's a still target. They set early and he's able to execute well.
Gone high in the air. Is it going to fall safe? No, it isn't. What a catch again. Haris Khadka, the magic man for Nepal. That is fantastic. He ran from extra cover. He wanted it and he got it. Shenwari's the man to go. It's another nail in the Afghanistan coffin. And you have to say, Jitendra Mukhia really deserved that. Shenwari goes for 15. Afghanistan 115 for 7.
It was a change of game plan by Shenwari, as we talked about. He had to try something. He tried to advance down the pitch. And this time it actually worked for him. He met the ball on the full toss, but unfortunately, he couldn't put it away. It was quite high in the end, and it was a great catch by Paris, the captain. As you can see there, Jitendra, he wanted it. So Paris had to dodge the bowler and watch the ball all the way, end up taking it well, goes to ground, and it's a quality bit of cricket there by Nepal.
Merviz Ashraf, the new batsman. Batsman crossed while that ball was in the air. They almost had time to run too. It went an absolute mile in the air. What a great catch.
You can see Jitendra holds the cross seam and he thought he was going to take the catch, then pulls out late. Paris, the captain, stands in and takes it well.
What might have been the Shinwari. They love it. Up down towards long off. Just the single.
Once again, a change of strategy by the batsman, and it's given him the opportunity to put something away. Unfortunately for that man in the picture and the man who was on strike for the last delivery, they haven't managed to cash in. Kendra stuck to his task, and he's done really well. Just 4 singles and a wicket off this over, and it looks like he's going to leave his opening partner mate quite a few runs to defend.
You have to say, Nepal have bowled absolutely superbly here. They've shown an enormous amount of discipline. Look at that, nervous Ashraf, batting a long way outside his crease. Full toss, he's clubbed it down towards long on. They've taken 1, they have to come back for 2. They are doing so, and they've made it. But what a terrific over that is from Jitendra Makia. 6 runs from it, 118 for 7.
He can be really pleased with his performance. 3 for 18 from his 4 overs. In a quality performance, 2 valuable wickets up front in the power play in the first 6 overs. He's come back and bowled a really good spell here at the death. Could be in contention for man of the match.
What a fantastic spell of bowling from that man on your screen. 13 dot balls in his 4 overs. .24 required off the last over. It's a lot to get, but it's certainly possible. Especially if they do this. Heave down towards long on. And he's gone for 4. Misfield down there on the boundary. Mahler it was. They're still alive and kicking, Afghanistan, but only just.
Yeah, they need another 5 of these. Feel to be a little bit disappointed in the end. He did the hard yards, he got to the delivery, managed to get his hand to it, but couldn't cut it off.
20 to win, 5 balls remaining. Again down towards long on. Mahler again in action, and again he can't stop it. Almost an action replay of the ball before. The nails are being bitten in the Nepal dugout now.
Certainly not making his deep scores any easier, Nepal. He's made some good yards again. At one stage, it almost would have been in his mind to maybe make an attempt to try and make the catch. As you can see, that gives himself room. Good contact off the willow. Some good contact, and then pitch is really full. He almost could have dived and taken the catch. It would have wrapped up the game for Nepal, but unfortunately it's a second boundary.
And cramp for Asghar Stanikzai. I have seen him cramp up before. Although that was in about 40 degrees in the UAE when they were playing a one-day international against Australia.
It certainly isn't as hot as that out there at the moment. He's doing a good job. Have a look at these 2. Almost an action replay. Bounces short. They can't cut that off. It's a little bit wider, but the fielder moved a little bit wider, and once again, bounces short.
So with that, Sean, do you move long on wider now? Particularly given that Sampal is bowling round the wicket.
Well, if you look at it from a fielding side, if a bowler's operating over the wicket, you've got to have him nice and straight, where he can go wide if you come around.
16 off 4 balls. It is still very much on here for Afghanistan because they've got Asghar Stanicsai on strike. He's just tried to hit that one too hard. They've taken 1. He'll have to come back for 2. Stanicsai's struggling, but he's made it.
He's putting his cramp to the test. Must have been really feeling the effects of that if he was suffering from cramp. Back for 2, so now it's 14 of 3 deliveries. You would think one of the next deliveries almost has to go out the ground. If the throw had been a little bit closer to the stumps, Nepal could have been in business. Unfortunately, gather it from wide, try and drag it back onto the stumps. Nixley, he's the man, he's the key. 45 of 34 balls.
Plucked away into that area again. It's gone for 4. 10 off 2. Goodness me.
There's going to be consultation because 3 boundaries in this over have gone into exactly the same spot. So you really do feel the need to move the man at deep mid-on a little bit squarer. He opens his shoulders up and looks to target that area. So you can probably get mid-off a lot straighter and move your mid-on a bit wider. That would be the plan, particularly with coming around the wicket. The angle that you're creating is completely different to when you're bowling over. Now it's just 10 off 2. One of them has to go out the ground, and there's going to be a change of field now. Fine leg's going to come into the circle, square leg's going to go back. They're strengthening up the leg side region. Due to the fact that one of them has to go out the ground, probably not a bad decision to bring fine leg up.
9 for a super over, of course.
A 4 and a 5. It's going to be a well-run 5 at this stage of the game with cramp.
Going towards long on. Marler takes it. Stanicsai goes. 49 for him. His highest score in 2020 internationals. But it's not going to be enough. High fives all round for Nepal. Shake of the head from Shapur Zadran. And Asghar Stanicsai, a brave performance, but in the end it looks as though he's going to fall short, as will his side. Out for 49, 132 for 8.
He took his team onto the brink of victory. Got the low full toss, which can be easily dispatched at times. He didn't get all the contact he was after. Fielder comes in 10 or so meters, takes the catch comfortably. And the Nepal fans, they're absolutely ecstatic.
Dolan Sadran comes to the middle. Fingers crossed from the Nepal fans. It's going to take something absolutely remarkable and not to secure a victory now. Brave effort from Stanicsai. Dolan will be on strike, but he's not going to be able to hit a 9 or a 10.
I think Paris, the captain, might just have whispered in Sampal's ear, listen, just make sure you stay behind the line.
Merviz Ashraf swings, misses, and that is it. Victory for Nepal, their second win of the tournament. What a fantastic performance. First win for Nepal against Afghanistan in 2020s. Victory, isn't it sweet? Really was a fantastic performance from Nepal. They got runs on the board, 141 of them, and they bowled and fielded absolutely superbly.
Yeah, they did indeed. They found themselves in a spot to bother when they were batting, lost 2 quick wickets. They backed it up with a good finish, and then they started really well to the opening bowlers in that first 6. This is the last wicket that really did seal the deal for Nepal. A low full toss, they couldn't be hit out the ground. Comfortable catch for the man on the boundary, and the coaching staff, they're happy. Afghanistan, next guy, he's a bit upset. But they've won the first time in 4 attempts against Afghanistan, and they can go home feeling proud with their heads held high.
So, Afghanistan, they've beaten Nepal batting second in the 2 previous Asian Cricket Council 2020 Cups and also in the semi-final of the qualifying event for this tournament. But they couldn't repeat the dose here. At one stage, they were 50 for 5, and despite Shafiqullah, Stanikzai and Shenwari doing their best to retrieve the situation, they weren't able to do so.
And we have a look at the bowling figures. Sampal, he was the key. Picked up some really good wickets up front. Asjad Tatendra, 3 for 18 is a quality performance. And all the spinners played their part. Shakti, 2 for 25. A quality bowling performance, backed up with some good fielding in general.
So, victory for Nepal. 2 wins for them now in the tournament. They're level on points with Bangladesh. Let's go down pitch side now with Danny Morrison, and he's with the man of the match.
Jitendra, marvellous performance. A little bit of pace out there for you. You ran in with lots of heart.
Yeah, everyone contributed well, especially as a opener bowler. It was my responsibility to perform, to give a good performance so that our team can win, and as the same thing happened.
Clearly you've enjoyed playing here in Chittagong.
Yeah, we enjoyed a lot in this condition, and thanks to the crowd, they supported well. Thanks once again.
Well, stay here because you're getting the Man of the Match award for your 4 overs, 18 runs and 3 wickets from AGM Nasauddin as our director of the BCB. Here you are, there's your Man of the Match award. Fantastic performance.